Hello, I'm Michelle Cooper, your business alchemist. I am a business coach with a financial foundation centric approach to your business profitability. And I wanted to share with you a conversation that came up with a client of mine recently where we were talking about it in our business. So this is a conversation that happens with a lot of people. So I'm just gonna invite some others in to watch, maybe to say hi, and let's have this conversation from a empowered, conscious place. So that is always my take on conscious conversations around money, is that I want you to sit in a empowered position in your business, and we can do that by grounding into our core strength and our belief in our vision. And when we talk about money, that can be ungrounding for a lot. Yes, Marlo, you clearly do need to jump on a Facebook Live to see me talk. Both of us are very busy right now in our business, and so sometimes those friend conversations get put aside. So let's talk about money, and let's talk about your investments in your business. What does investment in your business mean, right? And what is the reality of the investment in your business? So when we talk, we hear you have to invest in yourself, you have to invest in your business, you gotta put some time and effort and money in. What I would ask is how much are you invested in the investment? So a lot of times we can get on that entrepreneurial carousel where you're investing in this and that and this and that, and I got to learn and I got to do the things and all these things that we as entrepreneurs have to kind of, juggle around, right? And I want you to pause and say, how invested am I in my investment? Am I distracted by others' opinions, other things going on, this other like shiny object syndrome, right? How invested are you in your investment? So what I found is that in making a strategic investment in my business, by not having the distraction of other things, of other opinions, of other information, of other thoughts, I am truly invested in the investment, and I get a lot of momentum out of that investment, right? And this is something that truly can prevent you from getting the return on the investment you're making in your business or in yourself. It's like saying, well, I'm going to invest in myself and go to yoga every day. Well, sure, I want to go to yoga, but then I'm going to go buy a bike, and I'm going to also ride the bike. And well, I'm going to go get a new pair of running shoes so I can run as well. Like, you probably aren't going to do all of those things. But if you just said, I'm just going to go to yoga class and get rid of the distraction of the runners and the bike and the this and the that, you probably would show up at yoga and you would be present for yoga, and you would get the return on the investment of your time at yoga, right? But when you're distracted, that is counterproductive to the investment you're making in yourself, in your business, in your life, in your future. So if you were at all considering, because we're at that time of year, right, where we're looking ahead, we see September is almost like a little mini reset, and we see the January time fast approaching, right? January, we get all like excited about January and new things happening and all this stuff, right? And we see it as a fresh beginning. And if you are looking ahead to that point, right? And if you're now starting to consider things ahead of time, and you're saying, oh, you know what? I feel like I want to go a little bit deeper on mindset, or I want to really understand funnels, or, I really want to get my accounting in order, or I'm really going to, nail this Facebook ads thing and find somebody who's amazing at it. If you identify this, this area of improvement that you want, and you can see it, well, go all in on that. Don't try to do like, oh, I'm going to get my accounting in order, and I'm going to find a Facebook ads person, and I'm going to look for a new mindset coach, and I'm like, narrow it, right? You could find somebody who could do a lot of that, but don't get distracted by all the things. Just figure out one thing that you can get started on, one thing that you can start letting the seeds of possibility kind of flower in your brain, right? One small decision you can make to open the door to something. That would be like, it could be so amazingly transformational in your life, right? And I remember this time last year, actually, I don't know if Marlo's still on here, but I was with Marlo, and we were in Vegas, and I was saying, I really feel like I've done all I can myself around mindset. Like, I feel like I need somebody to take me to the next level. Well, shortly after that, I met David Bear and started listening to, his teachings. And, it up-leveled me. So through the seed of possibility comes the flower of whatever it is that you're trying to find, right? Of your future, of the reality that you want to create. So fuck the distraction. Narrow your focus. I promise you that it will work if you just narrow your focus. You don't need all the things at once. And the second, follow on to that is, how do you measure the ROI on your investment? Did it have an ROI? By buying something or working with someone, did you actually make more money? Did you make more money? Would be the question I would ask. If it doesn't have, and I'm not saying that everything is about the money, but if it's about your business and it did not have a positive financial impact on your business, well, it wasn't worth it. I don't care what it was, whether you're hiring a team member, you are hiring a consultant, you are purchasing a program, you are coaching with someone, you are moving banks. If it doesn't have a revenue positive, or I shouldn't say revenue, a profit positive aspect to it, it was not a good investment. End of story. Now, it might not be a direct impact, right? Not everybody you have on your team is a revenue generating role. Not everything you have going on is a revenue generating aspect of your business, but it contributes to the profitability of your business. And if you think it doesn't, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. So I don't care how much revenue you got. I don't care about your gazillion dollar launch, your 6-figure, 7-figure, whatever the hell it is this time. I care about the money you have in your pocket. You, the business owner, not the dollar of profit that shows on your financial statement at the end of the year when you go in to see your accountant. I care about your money in the bank, how much you got paid out of your business. Because if you're telling me that you have a business and you're generating a 6-figure revenue, blah, 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 right? And you didn't pay yourself, you don't have a profitable business, and that's somehow you are floating it on something else. Now, one of the things that can happen in that situation, which is a good idea why you should specifically look at the profitability of your business. When you are generating that volume of revenue, the cash flow that happens can hide the improfitability of the business. So you can have, 6 figures. That literally is $10,000 a month, right? You can have $10,000 a month rolling through in revenue, and it can be all eaten up with expenses, but you hide the unprofitability in the cash flow. So because the money's coming in and you're keeping your head above water and you're paying all the bills that you need to pay, but truly you're losing money every month, that's a problem. We need to look at that. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is ask yourself, how much of a profit did I make in my business last month? And it's okay if you don't know. It's okay if you know and it was awesome, and it's okay if you know and it wasn't awesome. There's nothing right or wrong about this, and there's no judgment around it. But from that knowing, you can make the next decision of how to move forward. And if you don't know, your next decision would be to get your bookkeeping and accounting records caught up so that you do have the data. And if you do know and it was awesome, well, keep doing what you're doing. And if you do know and it wasn't awesome, then you need to look at what's going on in the business, where you're spending the money, your pricing strategy, all those things. And if that is something that you want to do, well, you just need to get in touch, right? I am a business coach that focuses on the financial foundation of your business. I work with analytical, amazingly creative, consciously connected entrepreneurs who don't always have their brain in the numbers. And together, we partner to create a profitable business where we build a trusting relationship and it feels at ease and flow. And if that's something you want to do, I would love to do it with you. See you later.